and blue lakes, there lived a wise old queen and her only daughter, Princess Elara. The queen had lost her husband many years ago, and Elara was her whole world. When Elara turned 18, she was promised in marriage to a young king from a distant land. On the day of departure, the queen gifted her precious treasures, chests of jewels, golden goblets, silk gowns, and a magical golden flute. This flute, the queen whispered, will protect you in times of sorrow, but only if your heart remains true. A proud maid named Selene was chosen to travel with the princess. They each rode fine horses and began the long journey. The first betrayal. After many hours under the burning sun, Princess Elara became thirsty. She kindly asked Selene to fetch water from a nearby stream. Selene frowned. "If you want water, fetch it yourself. I am no servant." Elara, gentle and patient, stepped down and drank quietly from her hands. As days passed, Selene grew jealous of the princess's beauty and kindness. When they reached a lonely forest, Selene made her cruel move. She forced Elara to exchange clothes with her and threatened, "Swear you will tell no one, or you will lose your life." To survive, Elara swore silence. Selene rode ahead dressed as royalty, while the true princess followed in servant's clothes. Arrival at the palace. At the distant kingdom, King Adrian welcomed Selene, believing she was his bride. Elara was ignored and given work tending sheep outside the city walls. Only one thing remained with her, the golden flute hidden in her dress. The secret of the flute. Each evening in the meadow, Elara would play the flute. The melody was soft, but filled with sorrow. Whenever she played, the wind would whisper, and the sheep would gather around her peacefully. One day, a young stable boy heard her music and noticed how respectfully even the animals treated her. Suspicious, he told the old king. The old king secretly followed Elara and heard her speak to the wind. "O wind, carry my mother's love to me, for I am a princess dressed as a servant." The golden flute began to glow softly as she spoke. The king realized something was terribly wrong. Truth revealed. That night, the king invited both girls to a feast. He told a story about a false bride who stole a princess's place and asked, "What punishment does such deceit deserve?" Selene, arrogant as ever, replied, "She deserves to lose everything she stole and be sent away in disgrace." The king stood up. "So it shall be done." Elara was brought forward in royal garments. The flute shone brightly in her hands. Selene was stripped of her stolen title and banished from the kingdom forever. A new beginning. King Adrian apologized to Elara for not seeing the truth sooner. Soon after, they were married in a celebration that lasted 7 days. The golden flute was played not in sorrow but in joy. And from that day on, Elara ruled with kindness, remembering how easily pride can fall, and how truth, like music, always finds a way to be heard. Moral of the story: truth may be silenced for a while, but it can never be hidden forever. Kindness and patience always win in the end.